What's up, guys? Welcome into Celtics Now. I'm your host, Rachel Holt. It's game day, and the Celtics are hoping to show their full potential and stay hot after winning 2 in a row. The team coming off a 109-89 win over the previously undefeated Detroit Pistons, in which some of the less suspecting characters stepped up to the plate. Jason Tatum, Al Horford, and Kyrie Irving only combining for 13 points. But in the absence of their usual contributions, Gordon Hayward, Jaylen Brown, Terry Rozier, Marcus Morris, and Daniel Tice all scoring in the double digits. Boston's bench outscoring Detroit's 62-34. The C's 63 points at the break marked its highest first half point total of the season thus far, and it didn't hurt that their defense was solid too. In holding Detroit to 89 points, the Celtics become the first NBA team this season to limit the opposition to less than 90 points on multiple occasions, after holding the Sixers to 87 points on opening night. Maybe one of the reasons their defense is so on point is because these guys are going up against some of the best players in the world in practice. I mean, how great is this? Jason Tatum and Kyrie Irving staying late after practice to play a little one-on-one as they prepare to take on the Pistons once again. The two teams facing each other on Tuesday night at TD Garden. Detroit looking to bounce back after the loss in which the C's led by as many as 29 points. Afterwards, Pistons head coach Dwayne Casey said, when you play against a team like Boston, they expose you, the things you don't do. Attention to detail, screening, timing, everything, moving the ball. It also doesn't help when one of your biggest scorers has an off night. Blake Griffin was held to just 7 points on 2 of 13 shooting, missing his first 7 shots of the game. Tip-off is set for 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Bad timing on the injury front for one of Saturday's stars. Celtics forward Daniel Tice is out indefinitely with a plantar fascia tear in his right foot. It's a tough break for the C's. The big man has been providing great rebounding and interior defense off the bench, averaging 6 points, 3.4 rebounds, and 0.8 assists. He expects to be in a walking boot for the next 2 weeks. Aaron Baines is listed as probable with a right hamstring strain. He's missed the past 3 games, but worth noting, he did tell the media on Monday afternoon that he is 100% and is just waiting to get full clearance. Check into NESN.com for any updates on the injury front. We have you covered. So after the C's play Tuesday, here are what the next few weeks are looking like. They kick off November with a home game against the Bucks before hitting the road for a good chunk of the month, first stopping in Indiana to take on the Pacers on November 3rd, and then traveling to Denver to play the Nuggets on November 5th, followed up by a trip to Phoenix to play the Suns. Then it's off to Utah the very next night to face the Jazz, and finally, a game against the Trailblazers on the 11th. They return back to the Garden on the 14th to take on the Bulls. So at 4-2, this team is trying to show what they can do with a healthy Gordon Hayward and, of course, a squad full of talent, including Jason Tatum, Al Horford, Kyrie Irving, and Jaylen Brown. As the C's continue their quest for Banner 18, a different Boston team bringing home a trophy. The Red Sox taking down the Dodgers in the World Series, winning their 4th championship in 15 years. The C's know all about beating LA, and Larry Bird was more than happy to assist with a pump-up video alongside Magic Johnson.
Nice shirt. Just looking forward to Game 5.
These two cities go way back. MLB reminding us of Game 4 of the 2008 NBA Finals. Boston overcomes 24-point deficit to beat LA. Paul Pierce, of course, leads team in scoring. 2018 World Series Game 4, Boston overcomes 4-run deficit to beat LA. Steve Pierce, leads team in RBI. And you love to see this, the guys offering support to their fellow Boston athletes on social media. The Sox tweeting #damage done, congrats Red Sox. Al Horford writing, champs, congrats Red Sox, dominated all year and did it in the postseason as well. All about the team. Jason Tatum shouting out Mookie Betts, while Marcus Morris adds the championship is well-deserved. Jaylen Brown adding the fire emojis, and Gordon Hayward telling reporters, they call it Title Town for a reason. Now it's time for us to do our job. That about does it for this episode of Celtics Now. Thanks for checking it out. But before we go, we leave you with this awesome video. Remember Fergie's awful rendition of the national anthem at the NBA All-Star Game? Well, so do the Warriors, who got down to this epic remix. Fergie was a good sport, reposting it and sharing, "I knew I wanted it to be special." Bye, guys.